So, what does Whitney Cole mean to you?
What? That's really right off the bat. Wait, really?
So, when was the first time you met Whitney?
Probably first lab meeting 3 years ago. However many years I've been in lab, yeah.
Okay, so the first time I met Whitney, it was during the summer when I was first starting out, and everyone was ordering Thai food. And Whitney, I specifically remember that you ordered fake duck, and I've never heard that before, and it was so funny to me.
Well, the first time I met Whitney, I was coming here as a prospective graduate student, and the thing that I remember most from meeting her, was our intense conversation about running and just tribes in Africa running while sitting on a couch over a lot of drinks, and that being a distinctly good part of the evening.
It was when I came in for my interview. She was the first one here. So she opened the door. It's not metaphorical, but...
I met her 3 summers ago when I first started working, but I didn't work with Whitney until this year. Last summer I was once watching Dance Moms, and she thought that was very strange. This is a weird thing to say. Cut it.
When I first met you, I remember thinking that you had the coolest name, Whitney Graham Cole.
Whitney.
This is so cool. And now there's going to be a doctor in front of it.
My definitive Whitney moment?
Yeah.
My favorite Whitney memory, or the one that stands out the most, at least from early on, was that just being in lab for the first couple weeks, I was around everybody, and everyone had a kind of calm demeanor. No one was very excitable or those types of things in lab. And then I was on a data collection that Whitney was running, and I got to see Whitney run a baby for the first time, and just seeing her absolutely light up and just kind of glow when she was running the baby was really cool, because you could see that she really loved what she was doing and was already good at it, very good at it.
I think the first thing I remember is the orientation, like most vividly of our interaction. Not that there was anything weird with the orientation, just that orientation. You remember?
I hope
It's a high power.
I hope my super slow crawling and those bike shorts in the first week I met you were helpful to your study.
No, they didn't scar you.
I didn't hear anything about this.
I hope I didn't ruin data or
Was this a
anything of
private?
that sort.
Was this a private video?
Yeah.
The whole monkey bar experience. The fact that she got me on the monkey bars. It was terrible. My poor hands.
Do you know Evolution, that store in Soho where they sell like relics and like bones and stuff?
Well, just assume that I do.
She had that website open and like a sort of life-size gibbon skeleton replica open, and then every now and then she would just do this. So I asked her what it was, and apparently she was just imagining herself dancing with that little gibbon, and then that's what she would do when she was a professor. So I don't know.
It took some while for me to get comfortable in the lab, and Whitney was probably one of the better lubricants for me, getting comfortable in the lab environment, and just really helped me kind of get settled, and was a person who helped answer questions that I had many questions.
Okay, just to backtrack, do you call her a lubricant?
Yes,
Okay.
a lab lubricant.
So, still not you, okay. So another memory that I have is that this summer, I didn't know that the couch was like an exclusive club that I did not have a membership to. And I remember I went to try to sit on it, and you were just like, oh no, this is reserved. And then I realized, and now I'm on the couch, and now every week I sit, and then Gladys is next to me, and then there's you, and even though Gladys never saves the seat, it always comes later, it's just unspoken that we save that seat for her.
She scared me. Then just sounded like she just looked really serious. So I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to work with her.
How would you describe Whitney?
She's very straightforward, but always has something positive to say.
Nice and kind of quiet, but really smart. And definitely stressed out, but she handles it pretty well, I must say. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that she does as much as she does and is still alive on a daily basis. So, applause for that.
I thought she was really, really sharp, really, really smart, and she had pretty hair.
How would you describe Whitney?
Whitney.
With hands gestures and screaming her name.
Like Whitney. Whitney.
Okay. You're using Whitney as the adjective?
Whitney is very Whitney.
Okay.
Sweet and determined, and very helpful. She's the best spieler I know.
Whitney is very funny, with a very dry sense of humor. So I didn't know sometimes, when I first met her, I didn't know sometimes if she was like being funny or being very serious. So I was a little afraid at the beginning. But then I realized she's actually hysterical, and that the little dry remarks were actually really funny. So now I'm not afraid of her, for now.
She's sort of quiet, very funny, very helpful. I just loved being with her in this lab. I had a great time.
So between scary Whitney and Whitney, I think the change in dynamics was definitely when I started noticing her online at 2, and then we started chatting. 2 a.m.
Some people talk a lot and say a little, and she talks less and says more.
That's very eloquent.
She's charismatic, acrobatic, enigmatic.
She's acrobatic. Really? What have you seen her do? I didn't know that.
So, Sneha, what's like the most Whitney thing about Whitney?
Tank tops.
Tank tops?
Yeah.
If Whitney was an animal, what kind of animal would she be?
Rabbit?
Why?
I don't know, but just the first thing that comes in my mind was rabbit.
She would be a gazelle.
Why?
Graceful.
Definitely an owl.
An owl.
Yeah. She's
Why?
wise.
Oh, okay.
I find her very wise as well.
I feel like she's quiet a lot because she like thinks, and then she like only says things that are really smart and like concise.
A stork.
Why?
Because she has this very like calm presence, and like, you know how storks kind of just like stand for a long time.
Could think of flamencos?
No.
Whitney would be a koala bear, because koala bears remind me of very, very snuggly animals, and Whitney always has like a blanket or a scarf and gloves, and I just always and slippers,
Oh my God.
and I just always wished I had all of those extra accessories. So, a koala bear.
Whitney reminds me of a very pretty pony, because ponies always like to get their hair played with, and Gladys is always playing with Whitney's hair.
Well, I mean, now I allo groom her.
You know, I think we may even have discussed this at some point.
Really?
Yeah. And I think it was some kind of an antelope, like an impala.
And what do you want to say to Whitney now that she's getting her doctorate?
Yay!
That was
One
very...
step closer to Gibbons.
What?
One step closer to dancing with Gibbons.
Okay.
Congrats, seriously. And now that you're a doctor, that means that your pay will go up so that from now on you can pay for all of the things. I don't even know what all of the things counts as, but I mean all of the things, so yeah. But seriously, congrats. And you did a kick-ass job. I'm sure you did already, but assume that I've seen now you're talking, that this is me afterwards saying you did a great job.
Yeah. Hey, awesome, Dr. Cole, so cool. So, congrats, that is amazing. You should totally make everyone call you doctor. I think that's, like, selling point right there. So, yeah, that's awesome. Glad all your hard work's paid off, and hopefully I'll get there someday.
Congratulations
Sorry.
on becoming Dr. Cole. Dr. Whitney Cole, DWC.
Just saying congratulations and all the best.
Hey Whitney, congratulations on coming to the finish line. We're all rooting for you, and we know you're going to have an awesome future, so congratulations on everything. Yay.
This is in the future. This is in the future.
What?
We're in the future right now.
We're in the future?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so after your actual defense, not even the practice, your real thing was amazing. When you fell, it was, no, that's not funny. You can't make jokes about people falling, sorry. standing ovation, if I remember correctly, right?
You deserve it. Great job. You're going to go on to do great things, I'm sure.
Congratulations, Dr. Cole.
Hey, congratulations. You've worked so hard, and all of us could see all the hard work that you put into this. And mostly, thank you for not leaving us with just David as the head of our lab, because we would have all fallen apart without you.
Congratulations, you did it!
Congratulations, Dr. Cole. You better get used to hearing that now. It's been great working with you for the past 2.5 years. You've been so helpful. Thank you for all the advice and all the help as I was doing hammers and everything. And it's awesome that you're going to be staying with us longer after this. I hope you enjoyed our little celebration and the theme, and good luck in the future.
And you should be really proud because you made a whole generation of yuppie moms really nervous that they're screwing their children up forever for putting them in cloth diapers.
Well, Whitney, I know that you're just tops in your field, and you're going to be tops. And I wish you all the luck in the world in establishing a career for yourself when you finally move on from this lab. So, best of luck. Okay, the free time is over, and this is where the real work begins. So there's no more loafing around. I wish I had all the free time I had when I was a graduate student.
Doctor, congratulations. Once you finish it, it's not a big deal, and that you feel like you're gonna feel real life soon. Yeah, congratulations. Welcome to the real life.
Thanks a lot for setting the bar so freaking high for those of us who have to follow you. Now I have to do all that much better, or I have to step up my game all that much more thanks to how much you just kicked ass. So you really should have taken that into consideration when you decided to do this as your dissertation.
You guys are not in order.
You have to be in
order. C. Who has C? Oh, here's C. Okay. C, O, and G. So just T-L-A-T-I-O.
Aw, this is so cute, guys. Count it. 3.
Wait.
Congratulations! You can do it.
Let's go wave.
The wave, yeah.
With your letter. Ready?
So
1, 2, 3.
Can you tell me a little bit about when you first met Whitney?
Oh my God. I didn't know which one she was, but when she applied, I was in love with her. And then I went to this, like the initial student orientation thing, and I'm looking around and going like, oh, I wonder if that one's her. Oh, I hope that one's her. And then it turned out to be her, and so like the girl with all the blonde hair was her. So then I had to like woo her and make her come here. Oh, and then at the grad student lunch, and when we first meet them, and the kids are going around talking to the faculty and saying, usually it's just inane things that they're interested in. And Whitney said something like, I don't know, I know perception is linked with action, and I just want to know how it works. Just something so, and I wanted to go, but I didn't. One thing I like to think about her was when my daughter was young and she babysat for Lily, and she would tell things to Lily that really made a difference to her, like how she was a vegetarian and how she had pet rats. So I really like that because she was just, like someone you'd want your own daughter to grow up and be like. One thing I really like is her writing and watching, like seeing something come out. She's one of the few students I've worked with who really has her own voice, and it's often as good as mine, and I like it.
Is there something you want to say to Whitney now that she has her doctorate, since this is in the future?
Hope you got your doctorate, Whitney, today, and I'm really proud of you.
Greetings from Indiana!
Hi, Dr. Cole. I want to congratulate you both on your new degree and for surviving what can only be the horror of staring at my plumber's crack frame by frame while coding for Gladys's thesis. I'm really sorry about that, and I should have invested in a belt. But on a more serious note, I really want to thank you for everything that you did for me and for letting me learn from you in the lab. It really made my time at NYU worth it. And while I am extremely worried about your excessive consumption of dehydrated food, I really know that everything's going to be great in the future, and I'm so excited to hear about what you're doing next. But yeah, so congratulations. I couldn't find any wild turkey hanging around, so this will have to do. I will try not to make the whiskey face, but yeah, cheers to your PhD.
Hey, Whitney!
Hey, Whitney.
We really wish we could be there.
We're sorry that we're missing it, but we're going to have a bourbon toast in your honor.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Whitney. It's been a pleasure to work with you. I know you have a great career ahead of you, and anytime you're in Ohio, you're welcome to stop by.
Hi, Whitney. Hi from Chicago. Congratulations, and I wish you the best for the future. I know you'll do great. And I miss the time we've been together eating the Thai food and frozen yogurt. I find a lot of good vegetarian restaurant in Chicago, so come to miss me. Again, congratulations.
Hey Whitney, congratulations on becoming Dr. Whitney. We just wanted to say that we are all so proud of you, and it's really awesome that you are done now with your PhD, and that is great. Here is a few seconds of a porcupine eating a pumpkin.
Pick it up. Can you get it? Pick it up. Good boy. Oh.